Hey, Professor Resign. This is Christopher Brighton. This is my submission for the animation to do in Blender. Um, what I did for this one is two planets colliding. I did see a tutorial on how to do something like this, and I thought it was very, very interesting. So what I did is I kind of used those same um, tools that they used, but kind of made it my own by changing the textures and making it the way that I wanted it, and changing the cameras and stuff around. Um, this one was very, very like advanced. It took me quite a while to actually get done. Um, there's a lot of layering and connecting that you have to do when you put in the like different types of textures and mesh and stuff like that. But I made an entire time lapse video on how I did that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that in and then allow you to kind of see how I went about making it, and then hopefully it kind of shows the struggles. I mean, there's going to be probably a lot of pauses because there were things that I had to like look up and Google and stuff and figure out how to do. So, if there are any questions, you can always email me or let me know in class. Hopefully, uh, it's not, it doesn't get cut. I don't know how the video turned out while rendering, but I'll give you kind of a heads up just in case my software messed up or whatever because I was recording it for like a few hours. So I don't know if there's going to be any like cuts or anything in it. So what I did is I took this smaller planet right here, this first planet I spawned in. I changed the size of it and then moved it over to the right. And then I spawned in the second planet and smoothed them both out. And then I added in this Taurus, which acts as the explosion point for when the two planets collide. When the video actually plays, you'll see it. It's actually invisible, so you won't be able to see it or anything like that. Um, the particles that shoot out of this when the two planets collapse actually come from these two spheres right here. They're both set to different colors, so one's darker than the other one. But it shoots particles out in random directions that I had to go in and um, give it that random property, so they didn't all just go straight into a direction or something like that. Um, but yeah, this one definitely was a learning curve. I learned a lot while doing this one. I actually wish I had done this one first before all of my other Blender projects because it would have made making those so much easier. Um, I think if I could have changed anything about this, I think it would just be the fact that I did it on Blender. I think I said in my other videos that um, I had done stuff with Adobe and I used After Effects and stuff like that. My original plan was that I wanted to make like a moving Earth, so I wanted to have like an Earth perspective, like if you were looking out of a window at the International Space Station. That was going to be the animation that I wanted, but I couldn't actually pull that off in Blender because of the materials that Blender offers. Um, or at least I didn't know how to do it, and there was no solutions for it when I looked it up. But um, I hope you like it. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to play the video first of what it actually turned out to be, and then I will play the time lapse of how I got there, and hopefully you enjoy it. So, without further ado, thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy it.